What's up, y'all? Me, Big Dupe here, and back with new videos. So come on in and join the fun. So I am starting a new series. It's gonna be a book series. This is book one. I got 12 of those books. They got more out there though, but I got 12 of them. So I'm gonna start on book one. So the name of it is Saw Friends, Mirror Magic. So let me read what it's about. Do you believe in magic? Mia and her friend Lexi, Sita, and Violet discovered that they are soul friends. All of them magical powers, and they can communicate with animals who had traveled from the soul world. When Mia's older sister starts acting sanguinely and a one of bad luck hit the local gymnastics team, the soul animals sense that dark magic is at work. Candy Girls use their new ability to put a dot to it. So we are on chapter one. We made 1-2 chapter a day. The sky was a very black and everything, gritty with sawdust. The animals, the trees, the meadows, the rivers, and the mountains. They all sung. It was a fresh night, and a large crowd of animals was gathered around a waterfall made of swords that tumbled into a bottomless pool. The air hummed with chatter as they waited for the event to start. At the front of the crowd there were 8 young animals: a fox, an otter, a badger, a wildcat, a deer, a shrew, a feral hawk, and a mouse. The shrew shambled over to the fox and stood up on his back legs, his shimmering tail curling like a comb behind him. It's almost time for us to travel to the human world, Bracken. I can't wait, the fox said, spinning around with excitement, his indigo eyes shining. It's going to be just an adventure. The deer's ear flickered. Anxiety. Aren't you too nervous? I am, the wildcat rolled her eyes. What a surprise. You serve everything, Willow. Why don't you just say home? Bracken gave her a look of dislike and touched the deer's nose with his. Don't listen to her, you brave Willow. I know you are, and besides, we'll be together, at least to start with. You'll be alright, Willow, the deer nudged him gratefully. A large owl with silvery wings swooped silently into the critter as he put on a branch beside the waterfall. The crowd of animals fell silent. That was the moment they had been waiting for. Welcome, my friends, Hunter the Owl called out. Once again, the time had come for us to send a group of young salt animals to the human world. Each of these animals had a task of finding a salt friend, a child who believed in magic. And those are the animals that are about to go to the human world. So y'all can see it. Hunter looked at the animals around him and continued thinking. These new sorrow friends will be taught how to use the magic that flows between our world and the human world to do good deeds, bringing happiness and peace. As you know, usually only 2 or 3 sorrow animals travel to the human world together. But today, 8 will be making the journey. And as Saskia mumbling rose from the crowd, the owl held up his wings. We are sending more animals this time because the human world is in trouble. Fewer humans believe in magic, which means fewer people are using sword magic to do good, and a current of magic that flows between our world and the human world is growing weak. But there's something even more worrying. The owl looks so much. We sense someone in the human world is using dark magic to hurt people and cause unhappiness. If this is so, it must not continue. He turned to the young animals at the front of the crowd. The 8 of you will be sent to the place where we believe dark magic is being used. Where the dark magic is weakest, you must find out what is going on and stop it. But first you can but first you each need to find a human child to be your sword friend. A child who is kind hearted enough to use magic for good and brave enough to defeat someone using dark magic. When you meet a child you think could be a sword friend, speak to him or her with your thoughts. If they are open to magic, they will hear you. What will happen to us when we end the human world, Hunter? Asked the sword, jumping onto Bracken's back. Will we still bark and sound like we do now? He waved his tail, making every hair good. The owl shook his head. No, Juniper. You would look like a normal animal except for your indigo eyes. However, unlike a normal animal, you will be able to appear and disappear. Will we all find soul friends in the same place? Asked the otter. I do not think so, Hunter replies. It is rare to find children who truly believe in magic these days, and there are unlikely to be 8 such children in the same place. If you do not find soul friend when you arrive, then travel on. Choose wisely. Once you have found a soul friend, you will stay with them for their whole lives, guiding and helping them and fighting dark magic. The wildcat stood up. When do we leave? As soon as you wish, Shorty, said the owl. Simply step under the sheen of stars in the waterfall. I'm going first, said Bracken. Goodbye, everyone, he thought past Shorty, who hissed at him in anger with with an excited bark. He leaped into the waterfall and vanished in a crowd of falcons. Rude creature, the wildcat flapped. She gave a honking flick of her tail, walked to the waterfall, and stepped carefully into the soil, vanishing the animals. Voices rose with excitement. One by one, the other young animal followed until last of all, the mouse jumped to the waterfall and disappeared. The owl turned to the crowd. Let us hope our young friends succeed in finding star friends and defeating those who use magic for evil purpose, he said. I feel that the human world needs stars animals now more than ever. He flapped his wings and soared away into dark sky. This is the end of chapter 1. So stay tuned for chapter 2 to see what happened next. So anyway, I will see y'all on my next video and stay tuned for chapter 2. Chapter 2 will be coming soon. So bye y'all.